Wait. As I was younger, before I had children, the proverbial wisdom at the office was, oh, well, we'll put you in grand jury. You don't need to try cases. You're delicate. By the time I was pregnant, by the time I was expecting, I learned that you don't lose cases when you're pregnant. Juries are very sympathetic. And so I tried as many cases as I possibly could while I was pregnant. It was like possession of a controlled substance case. And we had offered the individual 2 years, which was the minimum at the time, given his record. We had not prepared for trial because we had been told he was going to plead. And so the defense attorney, thinking he was clever, came in, saw that we were not prepared for trial, and changed his mind, and his client did not plead. So all of a sudden, we were being called to trial on a moment's notice, and we had none of the motions prepared. We had none of the responses prepared, and we were in front of a judge that didn't care. We were going to go to trial. What you need to understand is our offer had been 2 years, which was the minimum, okay? And as we're picking the jury, one of the messages that we tell the panel is, look, we are being told we are losing the war on drugs, that no one cares about drugs anymore. And we asked the jury panel, do you care about drugs? Do you think we should even bother prosecuting these cases anymore? And they were like, yes. So that was kind of the theme, like, do you care? If you care, you tell us. So we tried this case, and it was a complicated case for a variety of reasons. And our hands were tied because we weren't able to put on all the witnesses that we had. And in closing argument, I remember gripping the railing in front of the jury because my child, who had been breached up until that moment, decided to take that moment to turn as I was in closing argument. And so the jury was just mesmerized by my stomach, and I was out of breath as I was sitting there just gripping the railing as this was happening, as I was standing there trying to talk to the jury. We were successful. The individual was convicted. We go into the punishment phase. The jury gets to hear about all of his priors, and they give him the maximum sentence, which was 20 years at the time. And they write a note on the jury verdict, girls don't give up. We still care about dope crime. But that's not the end of it. So then he goes down to TDC, with Texas Department of Criminal Justice, where he has to give a mandatory blood sample that goes into the national database. In so doing, he's connected to a cold case capital murder, which illustrates my long-held belief that pigs get fat and hogs get slaughtered. He could have just taken his 2 years and been done with it. Then he got 20 years and a capital murder charge.